Today I decided to set up our Opus OP4. This is not something I've done before on my own, so I really wanted to give it a go, and I thought, why not take a video? I also chose to keep this part of the video in real time so that you can see the unfolding process and just how quickly it can all be done. There's obviously not too many campers on the market at the moment that you're able to set up individually, so I was really happy to give this a go and see if I could do it in a pretty decent time. The first step in setting up the camper is undoing the 2 pins, pushing up the roof rack, walking around the other side with the pins in your hands and using them to secure it into place. So for some reason I was actually holding the pins the incorrect way here, so they were struggling to get through and latch, but in the end I managed, and it just took me a little bit longer than usual. While you're over that side of the camper, you want to also undo the 2 latches that are holding the camper lid down. So next I'm just laying flat the back spare tyre. I'm then grabbing the support beams and just laying them across the tyre so they're ready to go for when I flip out the rear bed. Now it's time to undo the 3 latches. So you take the pins off, and I've just popped them in my pocket because you're going to need them in a minute. So once you've undone those 3, you're able to fold out the forward bed. You always do the forward bed first. So that will lower down. There's another pin at the front that you undo, and then you latch the latch back onto the top bed and then pin it through as well so that the bed can't go anywhere. It's now time to release the rear bed. So you push this one over. It is a little bit heavier than the front bed, but still very much manageable. You then grab the 2 support beams, you pull them up and you line it up to the slot. Use the pins that you've got on you to lock it into place, and you will need to do this for both support beams. Once you've managed to line up those pins, which in my opinion is probably one of the harder parts of setting up the camper, is just lining up those pins. Once you've lined them up, you head over to the other side. Now there's 5 air valves that you just need to screw up so that obviously the air doesn't escape when you do hit the compressor to start inflating. Once you've done up the air valves, I use this time to just pull down the corners of the bed and clip them together. This can be done sort of at any point, but I choose to do it as I'm walking around to the other side to unplug the annex. If you have the annex attached to your Opus, now's the time to be pulling it out. So you're just simply pulling it out from the centre of the camper and laying it out onto the floor roughly where it goes so that it can easily inflate. Now that I've laid out the annex, it's now time to do up the air valves. It's obviously very important that you get all of them, so I tend to count them out as I go. There is 7 in total on the annex. A nice easy way to remember where all those 7 air valves are is just to find each air beam, and at the bottom of each one is an air valve. So do them all up and you're ready to rock and roll. And in 8 minutes and 11 seconds, I have finished setting up the camper on my own. Gonna press a button now and we'll see what happens. So that's all the hard work done. Now all you need to do is wait for it to inflate. The compressor automatically stops when it's finished. I've just gone back over to the rear bed and I'm just folding down the corners like I did on the front and clipping them together. But yeah, that's about as complex as the whole process gets. So with the Opus, you have the option to have the annex on or off. Obviously, currently we have it on. However, if you don't have it on, it takes around 4 minutes to inflate. Now you are able to leave the poles as they are. They will eventually pop up on their own. We just find that it does make the process a little bit quicker if you just go give each of the air beams a little bit of a helping hand. So that whole inflating process took 10 minutes and I guess the unfolding took me 8 minutes. So in 18 minutes you can have a camper set up, ready to go, and you can do it on your own, which is even better. I chose to set up the camper today because I had a few things I wanted to do inside, reorganizing and whatnot, but I just thought I'd show you inside and how we have it as it has been folded up. So we just keep the cushions on the floor. Some other people keep lots more in there. We don't, at this point, don't need to, but yeah, that's what it looks like. So pretty happy.